In this video, we will move on to define all the equations for our setup section. So far, we have defined our setup section here with the section purpose for setup data. This means that it is repeating as many times as we have our setups. So here in our final document, we can see we have 2 times repeating our section, which means we have 2 setups in our compound. The problem is that all of these values are hard-coded strings, and we need to now change them with our equations. Let's go to the design and start with the S1 here. For the source data, here we'll first read all the data for all indexes from our doc file here from DXML. So now, as you can see, we have 6 tools here, we have 7 operations, and we have 2 setups. Then we will change our filter to be for the value preview, and also we will search throughout all the indexes. Next, let's go and search for the index of our setup. We have here index, we'll copy just the name. And here, under S1, we'll delete the number 1, and we'll say equal. This will be a string that will be repeating, and we will say and our setup index. So we have S1, but now we have a variable here that will change for each index here, for each setup. Next thing here is the setup name. So we can go and say name, for example, go under setup, copy the formula of the name, and paste it here. For our fixture, we can go and search for the fixture, for example, and under fixture row or here, you can find the clamping fixture. So you can go and copy the formula and paste it here. Next thing would be MAC or our coordinate system. So you can search for the MAC, for example, and you can find it under setup here. It's called home number. So copy the formula and paste it here. Now we have defined all the values here. We can go and define our shifts, for example. We can go and say shift, and we have under setup row, we have shift X. You can go and paste it. Then here we can paste shift and exchange X with Y. And here we can do the same and exchange with the Z. Next thing to do is to search for the submachine maybe. So here we have submachine ID. We can copy the formula, paste it here. And also our setup time. We can go and search for the time. And under our setup, we can copy the time and paste it here. If the time is not appearing like this, we can also say like this. If our time is equal to empty string, we want to output our slash sign. On the other hand, we want to output our setup time. So now we'll have slash here. For our comments, we will leave them empty since customer maybe wants to input them himself. And for the image, we will go and search for the image here. Go down to the setup row, copy the formula for our image, delete this one, and just simply paste the image. Once we did this, we can go now and run our full test. It will go now again through the tool section, operation section, and at the end, it will go through our setup section. So now once it's finalized, let's go and see what we did. On our setup section now, we have different pictures from up and from the bottom. Also, we can see our indexes are changing and all of the other values are changing. Thanks for watching this video and see you in the next one.